What's up, lovers of whiskey and watchers of YouTube? I am the Malt activist, and today I have probably a whiskey with me that I've been waiting to review and taste and share with you for a very, very long time. I am, of course, and you've already read the title, haven't you? Yes, I'm talking about this Kilchoman Madeira Cask. Ooh, exciting. Now, before I start drinking this whiskey and tell you how amazing it is, let me tell you how much I love Kilchoman. And I am not ashamed to say, I think we had a rocky start, just right in the beginning. So this is like a throwback to 2009, 2010. Anthony Wills, founder and owner of Kilchoman, was down in Dubai and he wanted to meet some whiskey drinkers. So we put together a tasting and he came armed with about 4 or 5 different Kilchoman expressions. There were a couple of single casks in there as well and some of their regular release also. I have to admit, I was not a fan. I was not a fan of that particular flavor profile that was coming out of Kilchoman during that 2009-2010 time. And I remember drinking this and thinking, oh man, I am not going to drink this whiskey ever again in my life. I say those things because I'm melodramatic, but you already know that by now. Anyway, cut to a few years later, I'm sitting at my friend's house, we're having a chilled out evening, and he said, hey man, have you tried this Kilchoman single cask that I have? And I immediately went, in my most elitist, arrogant way, Kilchoman. Why would anyone bother drinking that swill? I turned my nose up at it. And he said, man, no, it's not that bad, you should really try it. And I tried it. It was a single cask, matured in bourbon, very high strength. And I remember drinking it and thinking, Jesus Christ, what have I done? What kind of travesty have I committed by turning up my nose at this most unbelievable spirit? I fell in love. I don't know what Anthony Wills brought that day. I have a very faint recollection of some whiskeys that he got that day. But I know for a fact that only a couple of years down the line, I managed to taste what is an absolutely amazing whiskey. And that I ate all my words. No, I drank all my words back. And I said, I am sorry, Kilchoman, for doubting you and for being the arrogant prick that I am. And from that day onwards, I have to tell you, I'm one of their biggest fans. I have visited the distillery on many occasions. I love the people there. Anthony Wills is an amazing character and an extremely knowledgeable person. His sons, Peter, oh my god, I forgot his name. Peter and George, and there's one more. How stupid of me not to remember, because I know all of them quite well, and they're lovely boys, and they're running the distillery in the most amazing way possible. I think it was Peter, who's the youngest one, who's also their traveling brand ambassador, came down to where I live, and funnily enough, no one turned up to that tasting for some reason. It was a Kilchoman tasting, and they had some pretty tasty whiskeys on the menu, and for some reason, no one, literally no one but me, turned up at that tasting. And it was just me and Peter and one local rep, and we were just sitting there, and Peter's like, hey man, do you want to just keep these whiskeys? Just keep them. And there were like four bottles of Kilchoman. I was like, okay. And then we just went out drinking, and it was great. And that's the kind of tastings I really like, where there's nobody else. I get to take all the whiskeys home and then go out on a night drinking with the brand ambassador. Can't go wrong with that. Anyway, long story short, this brings us to the gorgeous Madeira Cask matured Kilchoman. This one is bottled in 2021. Now, I do have a bit of history about this. So this particular spirit, bottled in May 2016, heavily peated at 50 ppm, okay? Fully matured for 5 years and 3 months in 46 Madeira hogshead casks before being bottled at 50% ABV. There you go. You can see that. Which produced a total of 17,000 bottles. How cool is that? 17,000 bottles. Everybody's gonna get one. I hope so. Do you have one? I really hope you do. Well, so there you have it. The spirit looks absolutely amazing. I like the look of it, and I guess there's nothing left for us to do but see what the fuss is all about. Do you know what that is? That is natural color. That is the natural color of this whiskey. That's right. Check that out. Check that out. Natural color. Also, oh my god, it's like rosé. That's crazy. It's just exactly like rosé. This is not whiskey color. This is like rosé. But come on. Yes, you can get that quintessential Kilchoman undercurrent, and then on top of that is that Madeira goodness. Ooh. What an absolutely wonderful nose. So what do we have? We have something quite sweet. It's very sweet. We have vanilla, we have caramel, we have that peach smoke as well, orange and lemon citrus. But then on top of that, you have pink melons. You have champagne. It smells like champagne, you know. So it smells like Chardonnay grapes, really. Just a very, very unique nose, very brilliantly constructed, no off notes whatsoever. I like the quality of the Madeira casks that they've chosen, and I think they've just, you know, managed to infuse this whiskey with an absolutely unique aroma profile. That pink champagne Chardonnay grape thing that really sticks out, which is not present in you know, typical whiskeys. And I find that to be quite an overriding characteristic over here, which is absolutely amazing. Sets it apart just beautifully. And of course, digging underneath the quintessential Kilchoman flavors of the smoke and that lovely peat and that lemon and lime orange citrus. Everything just working perfectly. Perfectly. I like it. I really do. I love it. Good nose, everything working for it. You know, all the things that I expect from a good Kilchoman sitting here in this gorgeous Malt Activist glass. What branding. We like the nose, and I guess there's nothing left for me to do but dance. What? Oh, damn, son. Okay. This is so good. This is so awesome. Okay, what do we have? We have that sweet peat. It's very, very fruity. A lot of dark fruits in here as well. That vanilla, that caramel, soft black pepper spices, and that oaky finish round up the whole thing. But again, you have that grapey, melony feel to it, which sets itself apart completely. You know, very hard to find whiskeys with that particular flavor profile, especially balanced amongst, you know, strong with strong peat and strong smoke. And they work so uniquely well that such a good, oh my god. There's something I can't put my finger on, and it's not a flavor profile, it's a feeling. Yes, there's just this minute hint of a nuance that you get from this whiskey, which just sets itself apart from everything else that I've tasted very recently. And my word, whoa, just so much going on. I'm a little overwhelmed by the complexity of the layers of flavor and how they're all working together really well, and how they're just still sitting on my palate, in my head, like on my face, in my chest, everywhere, just dancing, just having a good time. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, just having a great time with these flavors. They all seem to be like dancing together in a club, and no one's fighting, no one's getting thrown out, no one's getting slapped at the Oscars, if you know what I mean. Anyway, that was my little throw at current affairs, but let's not go there. Wow, whiskey, good. Kilchoman, good. Life, good. What can I say? It's an absolutely fantastic dram. It is one of the most unusual whiskeys you will drink in the most delightful way possible. It has this nuance that not many whiskeys have. It's able to balance those flavors expertly with that very strong peat and smoke that's working with it. It doesn't jar. It only works together in the most amazing fluid way. And hey man, I don't know what to say other than just if you haven't bought this whiskey by now, then what the hell are you doing, dude? Get off your ass and go do this. Otherwise, I'm going to Will Smith your face. No, scratch that. I didn't say that. I do not condone violence, and what he did was despicable, and it should not have been done. And Team Rock. Sorry, I did it the other way. Team Rock. Anyway, I will not get political because this is not a political channel. We don't take sides except when people get assaulted. But anyway, that's not what I'm talking about. Whiskey. Get this. Buy it. It's just buy it, man. This is it. This is the one. Here. In case you forget the name. Here. Don't forget the name. It's Kilchoman. Simple name. Madeira Cask. Don't forget that. It's easy to remember. Just go buy it, and then call me, and let me know. Or don't call me. Just leave it in the comments. That's it. What are you doing? Go. The video's over. Just subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Just subscribe. Leave a comment. Like it. Like the video. Subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. I've got more videos coming. Promise. Good whiskeys too. And stay in touch. Alright. So thank you for being a part of this video tasting. I am the Malt Activist. Until next time. Peace.